Hello everyone! So this video is reasons why I made a GoFundMe app. Um, I just smoked a bowl, sorry. Um, I don't really know exactly where to begin because my anxiety starts to take over. I'm gonna try my best to not get distracted and stay focused. I won't be able to get to every single thing in this one video. I really don't want to make it a super long, like, hour video, because I know many people don't want to sit here and watch an hour-long video. So I'm going to try to make it about tops half an hour, but at least 15 minutes. So there's only so much that I can actually get to in this amount of time. There's so much that needs to be explained. Yada, yada, yada. I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first reason why I made a GoFundMe app is partly because my son is autistic. Yes, that's not the main reason. Like, it's not just my son is autistic and that's why I want help. That's why I made this GoFundMe. No, it's because, and I hate saying this because I don't know if my parents are eventually going to see this. I don't know if I shared it on my Facebook, so I don't know if one of their friends are going to see it or they're going to click on this and eventually see this. I'm not blaming them. Okay? Don't say to me that I'm blaming them. I'm not trying to make them look like bad people. They're not bad people. Like, I do love my mother. She helps me out as much as she can, but, like, they're getting older. My stepdad is losing his hearing. Like, my mom, she wears glasses when she reads. She wears glasses. Her eyesight is kind of going too. Her memory, I feel like, is kind of slowly going too. There's been lots of things that I've been mentioning to her and she kind of like forgets about them. For example, I was supposed to celebrate my 2-year anniversary with my boyfriend in Niagara Falls and she'd forgot that I asked her way ahead of time about going to Niagara Falls and doing this. So she had already made plans, and then when I brought it up, I was like, well, what if I didn't end up going because I'm broke, but, like, I was like, well, what happens if I did want to go and you had plans? And she's like, well, I can cancel them. Like, that kind of, like, well, like, I can cancel them, I guess. That kind of, like, they're trying to make me feel bad because they have to cancel their freaking plans for me. But I'm like, but you're the one who forgot about my plans. Whatever, it didn't really matter because, yeah, I wasn't going, but I was still trying to make a point there. Anyways, so another reason why I made this is partly what I was just talking about. Someone commented on my TikTok. I'm partly trying to use TikTok, some comments on TikTok to, like, answer some things here and speak about it. So someone said something of baby-proofing your house. And I'm like, well, first of all, I have as much as I can. He's not a baby anymore. He's a toddler, so that's a difference there. And they said something about going to Dollarama to baby-proof your house. Well, I have an autistic son, so I can't baby-proof a house with an autistic child. It doesn't work that way. They get into things, they do things that maybe normal kids wouldn't do, or I should say non-autistic kids wouldn't do. I'm not 100% sure because I'm newer to this journey. I could be wrong. I know little kids. I've worked with little kids all my life. My aunt had a home daycare. I worked with her many, many years at that home daycare. I worked at a horse camp where I worked with children, assisting them and teaching them how to ride and things like that, assisting snacks and stuff. I've wanted to be open my own daycare. I still kind of want to do that. So I went to school for ECE. I've dealt with kids lots of, like, I've been around one of my friends. Well, she's like an old friend, and her friend, her son was autistic, and that's what made me realize that my son was autistic. It was partly that, and it was TikTok videos. It was her son. When I threw the baby shower, he kept climbing on the table all the time, the coffee table. It's the same thing that my son does. He climbs on the table. I can't baby-proof a chair. I can't baby-proof a table. Like, I can't baby-proof it from him climbing on top of it. Like, I can sort of, but again, I can't hit every single fucking thing, and I can't explain everything in this one video. It's already been 5 minutes and I've barely even moved past one thing. So anyways, the main thing I'm talking about, my mom, she's forgetful. The locks that I put on the cupboards upstairs below the kitchen sink, there are all the chemicals in there. And I realized one day, oh shit, he had white stuff all over his face. I'm like, fuck, he got into one of the chemicals. I freaked out. Obviously, I went to Walmart. I had gotten the freaking cover, the lock thingy. You can see it in my TikTok video. I posted this in my TikTok video. Ask me again if the story isn't there anymore. Ask me again and I'll show you. Ask me on TikTok. I'll show you. Ask me on Instagram. I'll show you. Anyways, so I bought that lock. And obviously, like, you think, okay, now we need to remember to put that lock on all the time so that he doesn't get to the chemicals, so that he doesn't die or get really, really sick. Like, so, yes, I have BPD. I'm trying my best to hold my, like, control my BPD and manage it in the best way. I was doing self-care days. You can see that in my TikTok by trying to have a nice bath and putting Epsom salts in there and, like, putting some soap in there. I'm trying to relax. First of all, I don't even really get the time to have someone watch my son while I have a bath. Usually I have to use the baby monitor, and even that is still stressful because I can still hear him. I'm wondering what's going on. Most moms understand we're tuned to those sounds, so I can't just tune it out. It's something that, like, I hear it. And because I have BPD, it's not only do I hear it, but I hear it. So I'm on high fucking alert. Like, what's going on? Is he okay? Is everything okay? Is he getting into something? Is he dying? Like, what's going on? So, like, not only do you get that anxiety from being a parent and then, like, having BPD, I seen someone explain it, and they are basically saying, like, when you have BPD, it's like having 1,000 windows open on a computer. And I'm like, oh my god, that's like the same thing with me. So when you have too many pages open, eventually the computer, what does it do? It crashes because it's too much for it to handle. It's the same thing in my brain. There's so many tabs open going on. And what's this? I try so hard, like, quiet that voices down. I'm watching RuPaul right now as we speak because another TikTok video I had seen was about how the person needed something familiar in the background just so that they don't get lost in their thoughts, okay? This is an important part for way later on. All right, so they try not to get lost in their thoughts. That's why they have a TV show. I do that all the time. As someone with BPD, I literally have RuPaul's Drag Race on right now because there's a lot of good words in there, like helpful words. Don't listen to that inner saboteur. You gotta fight your inner demons kind of thing. You gotta, like, be the best person you can be. You gotta think that you're a star even when you're not, and eventually you'll make it. Yada yada, all these things. And I'm trying to, like, take note and be like, take a deep breath, wipe that shit off. Anyways, I keep getting distracted. It's so hard for me not to get distracted. But this is why I have something playing in the background. I forget specifically why I was bringing that up to do with something else I was just talking about. But again, this is my brain. 1,000 pages open at once and I'm going bing, 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 bing. I can't even remember what I was talking about. And normally I do my videos kind of like where my little white screen setup thingy is here. But I'm tired of trying so hard to make the videos look good, so I'm just chilling on my bed. I got my tea. I got my cute little Marie mug that I bought. Yes, you can see that on TikTok. Yes, my videos on TikTok are shopping videos. Okay. Let's get into more of the reasons why I made a GoFundMe, and then I'll get to, like, the TikTok and shopping things. So, I want the help on GoFundMe. It's 5K. I would like the help. I don't need it. I don't need it for food and clothing. I can afford that stuff, no problem. I can kind of afford my bills, kind of not really. So, like, my phone bill, I'm trying to pay that. I basically only have $140 left in my bank account for the rest of the month. Anyways, I'm trying to stay focused and not keep trying to explain every little detail. I want the help because I am really scared for my son's safety. from my mother forgetting to put that lock on the thing. I have said things to her many, many times. The chandelier that used to be above our dining room table, yeah, he kept playing with it. And my mom tried to tell me about it. I already knew what was going on. I was having a really stressful day, so I really didn't want to hear about it. And she was basically like, your stomach almost died. And I'm just like, great. Now I have major anxiety about that. Like, I'm like, what? Like, thinking in my head, like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, what do I do? I don't know. Like, I'm exploding with so much going on, and I'm just like, I can't handle this. I'm overloaded, and I'm deep down, I'm like crying. I came downstairs to the basement. I'm trying so hard not to get upset. But I was crying and crying and crying because I'm like, fuck, my son is getting hurt. Like, he's almost gonna kill himself, and I don't know what to do. I'm running out of answers. So her idea was to turn the table sideways. And I said, why don't you take the chandelier down because we're gonna be hitting our head. I mean, I didn't say why didn't you take it down because he's still gonna be able to reach that and it's something's bad still gonna happen. I should have said that. I will admit I should have said that. But I didn't. But still, I don't know why she didn't think about that. She thought for some reason moving the fucking table sideways, even though the chair was still right below the chandelier, would make a difference. Then she went away for 2 weeks to Portugal. Okay, she went away for 2 weeks to Portugal while I watched her dog. And the day before she came home, guess what happened? Yeah, the chandelier came crashing down. And I was down here. And I came running up the stairs because I knew exactly what happened. I didn't hear any crying, so I was like, oh my god, did his head get cracked open? Like, what the fuck? Am I about to come around to the corner to see? No, he's fine. Thank goodness. Nothing happened to him. Not a scratch, nothing. But I'm just like, that's the things I'm talking about. Why didn't she take the chandelier down? One, because we were hitting our head against it. But two, I'm like, that's dangerous. Like, I'm lucky he didn't die. Was that my fault? Was that really my fault? People are probably going to say, well, yeah, you should have been watching him. Okay. Well, the thing is that, again, you can see this in my TikTok video. My bedroom and living room are attached. It's all one big room. This is all one big room. Then there's one room for his bedroom. His bedroom is way too small for him. It is way too small for him. He needs to be in a big boy bed now. I can't afford that. I can't afford a big boy bed for him. And he needs to be in a big boy bed. That'll take up even more room in that tiny little room. I would like my own room so I can close a door, so like I can put a gate in my room when I want to just have some time away from my son for 10 minutes. He can be out in the living room instead and be in his room and running around in the kitchen and playing like while I'm in my bedroom. I'm thinking about the apartment that I used to have. I know not all apartments are the same, but I'm sure I can find something similar. Everything was all on one floor. It was one big kitchen. I had a big room. There was one extra room right beside. There was another room over in the corner, and there was one bathroom plus a decent sized living room. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. Anybody that's been following me for a long time, you probably know what apartment I'm talking about. Like, there are some people I hope that will see this video and know what I'm talking about. I'm already at 13 minutes, so I'm definitely going to half an hour. And I'm trying to just get to everything. Well, sorry, I'm not trying to get to everything. I'm just trying to explain the best I can, and I'm sorry that I'm talking really fast. It's my anxiety. But again, I'm asking for the help because I am scared for my own son's safety. I have asked my mom. I've talked and talked and talked to her about many things to the point that it's driving me crazy. The more that I ask for her help, I ask for her to do this and do that. Okay, it's dead quiet upstairs. And it's kind of freaking me out. I'm gonna go see if my son's show is still playing. I don't even know if my mom can hear me. She might be upstairs listening to everything I'm saying, which is driving me fucking nuts. It's giving me more anxiety, making me feel bad because I'm like, I'm not trying to talk shit about her. She's a good person. She is asking me, like, hey, can I feed him at 4? I'm gonna take him swimming for you. I'm like, oh, okay, like, thank you. Like, that's nice of her. Anyways, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
keep saying it's all coming back to me now. Why? Because the music and the passion, it just brought me in and I feel so alive, yeah, when I sing that song. Where's Celine? Ella ain't with Celine Dion anymore. Celine, you're done. Alright, this next question is for Clea Duval. Lady Bunny is so thirsty. Instead of portholes in her cabin, she has blanks. What does Lady Bunny have instead of portholes in her cabin? Manholes. That's a good answer. Let's go to our celebrities and hear what they have to say. Harvey Firestein, what say you?
Well, I've known Bunny for years. She's a New York queen. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Who are we all for?
Judges, is that the same as a manhole?
Do you need a man?
Unfortunately not.
Do need a man.
But that is a very good answer, Harvey Firestein. Let's go down to Whoopi Goldberg. What do you have?
I just wrote old movies I had winning roles in. Because there's really nothing like enjoying the color purple. In fact, my feet are still dirty from it. To be 100% honest.
Okay, yeah. Let's move on down to Charo. Gucci Gucci Charo. Charo, what does Lady Bunny have instead of portholes in her cabin?
Like this, method, it is the oil for the forehead.
Yeah.
So you put it in your skin, then you can sleep around it.
Oh, yeah.
Your partner, and then cook a taco.
And Cook Attack, that's a good answer, not a match, unfortunately, Charo. Tiffany Haddish, we're looking for a manhole. What do you have?
I say she has a little man she can break through. See what you do, Bruce? You press aside, press
Okay.
aside.
What do you do with that? Alright, so we're gonna do a bonus round. Clea and Tony will play together. Here we go. Nicki Minaj loves going to the beach. Her hair always stays dry. Well, her blank don't. But her badonkadonk don't. But her badonkadonk don't. They don't. Okay. We're looking for badonkadonk celebrities. Oh, Joanne Worley is here. Alright, so we're looking for badonkadonk.
I want you to know, my Andrew's coming with a lot of experience with working with chicks. Dick Martin,
Dick Martin from Lazarus.
Dick Nixon. I worked with so many big wigs, all ladies really outdid me. But I want you to know,
Snatch word. Okay.
cantaloupe,
Fruit.
honeydew, melon, melons. Is that a badonkadonk?
No, it's down here. It's down here. Yeah. Melons would be here. So, unfortunately, that is not a match. Now, C.S. Madison, are you familiar with the board? Oh, you got a new hairdo.
Oh, let me tell you something. You ain't rocking 22 inches. You practicing all week.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm letting my son. My mom's gonna take him soon. I know that, or feed him soon. But I'm letting him come downstairs. Cause well, he obviously really wants to come downstairs. He hasn't been in all day. So give me like 2 more minutes. I'm trying to set up his show, which is another reason why I am asking for help, because I'm on assistance, and assistance doesn't give you money for. He's closing the bathroom door. Thank you, Braylon. Good job, baby. Yeah. He loves to jump on my bed. But not right now because I just made it. Can you go hang out in your room? No, he's gonna be all upset that I won't let him up on the K. I'm gonna move this over so he can get up on my bed for a second. Normally I really don't like posting my son in my videos because yes, I am a little paranoid about predators and stuff. Okay, so you guys can't even see him right now, but he's trying to grab the phone from me. He's right here. Okay, there, you can see his... Okay, I just want you guys to see that he actually is here. He exists. I'm not making this up. Okay, I'm gonna play Blue's Clues for him. Okay, here. Move these things out of your way, sweetie. Okay. He likes to obviously be down here with mommy, so I'm just gonna... Okay. You guys can see his knee, at least. Yeah, I don't like posting my son in my videos. This might be a little bit longer than... I don't know. Maybe I'll just end it in half an hour and stop talking then. And if people want to know more, have more questions, or I can make another video another time. Anyways, Partly what I was saying is, I'm asking for help because assistance doesn't give you money for Netflix. I pay for Netflix. I need it partly for him because he's autistic, and the only way to like make him calm sometimes or keep him entertained is giving him his show. The other problem is he has thrown. That's my old phone that he's using. Mine is right here, but his phone. I mean, as you can probably see, it's I don't know if I can show you guys. I don't know if you guys. Okay, you can kind of see in the other corner. It's all cracked. Okay, here you can have that back. Sorry. Okay, sit down, please. He doesn't really understand anything I'm saying. He just luckily sat down. But yeah, his phone is all cracked. I'm like, I would really like to get him like an iPad or something. I think that'll eventually be given to us, so that's not something I really need the help for. But I mean, paying for Netflix, like, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna help me with that eventually down the road. Because I am applied for the tax credit thing, and people are saying that's gonna help, but that's not gonna come for another, like, 6 weeks or so. Oops, there goes my light. Of course, so now I can't get it to stay. This is partly why I don't like trying to record with him down here, because it's just too hard to do. And I really don't want him. Okay, I'll lift that up more. And do that a little bit more, and then maybe. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'm worried about his safety. He needs a bigger room because, one, he's in danger of, like, he's already gone on top of the dresser, and he knows how to open the drawers. He throws all my underwear on the floor. They're clean. When he throws all my underwear on the floor, it's not going to be too long until he starts climbing in the dresser, and basically we need 2 rooms. One room for all of his stuff, his dresser, and, like, I guess maybe, I don't know how it would go, but he's going to need one room, I guess, just with his bed and, like, his dressers in it, and then another room as, like, a playroom, and then only when he's going to sleep is he going to be in the other room, like his bedroom where he sleeps. Because I just can't have toys and a dresser in the same room. I can't have a TV and a dresser in the same room because he's climbing on the dresser, and that's dangerous. Like, he's one of those kids. I have to buy a whole bunch of onesies, too, for him. Because, yeah, he does take off his diaper, and he does take off his pants, and he pees and poops all over the house. Again, I am going to receive help probably down the road from, like, governments and stuff like that. Or not governments, but, like, government-related sources, I guess. I'm trying to wrap this up. Okay, and other reasons why I started the GoFundMe is, like, partly, yeah, because I'm exhausted by the end of the day, taking care of him. I can't work. I don't have enough time to work. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to think when he's right there. The show is playing. It's jumbling my brain. It's throwing me off hearing 2 different things. People with BPD or any of my situation will understand what I'm talking about. I know there's going to be so many people that'll probably pipe up and say what they obviously want to say, and I gotta learn to ignore those haters and people that want to try and tear me down and make me feel worse about myself. Okay, yeah, so let's get to the shopping thing. So the shopping thing started literally right after my mom she called Cass, like, the child, or is it Cass or whatever, Child Protective Services, so maybe CPS or whatever it's called, on me. They ended up dismissing my case because I told the woman everything that was going on between me and my mom, and all she asked me to do was make the appointment with the pediatrician for him to find out if he was autistic. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally getting to that. I've been trying to organize my whole life and get on my feet, whatever. And like, okay, so one example is this thing right here in the corner. This, where am I pointing to? Right here, this thingy, this shelf thingy. I bought that so that I could organize myself more. It's just I can't think with him making sounds. I have no idea what I was trying to say now. Why did I don't even know. This is kind of why I like TikTok videos, because I can go back and see what I was talking about. Can you not put your foot on me, please, Braylon? Don't do that. It's not nice. I don't even know. I don't even know why I was talking about me organizing this thing. Oh my god. It's kind of making me mad because I can't remember what I was talking about. Why I brought that up. Oh, I know. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. So I've been trying to organize myself down here so that when I started doing all this stuff, like taking him to the pediatrician and taking him to get blood work done and signing up for this disability tax credit thingy and I don't know, a few other things. I was gonna come downstairs soon, and I'm making this video. I need to get a swimsuit and stuff out for him. You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna stop this for now, and I'm gonna make a part 2, and I'm gonna wait till she's gone, I think, to make the part 2. So I gotta, but I want to finish just what I was saying. I think he stopped his show. Oh no, he didn't. He just turned the volume down, I think. No, he did. Anyways, so yeah, I said to the case worker that was dealing with the cast worker or whatever, the child protective services worker or whatever, I said to her, I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna call the pediatrician. I was just organizing myself down here more before I started doing that because I know all the chaos that's gonna go on. I have BPD. It's too much for me to handle. I didn't want to like start going out of control. It's happening anyway. It's happening anyway because I'm not really getting any help from anyone else but my mom, and she barely even helps me as it is because she's so busy going biking today. She literally went biking today. Anyways, so yeah, this worker ended up dismissing my case, obviously because she seen like what I was talking about, and she was like, okay, obviously this person just needs like help. Anyways, I'm gonna end this here, and then I'm gonna jump into the other YouTube video that I made about my mom calling the cops basically on me as well. That'll be how I jump into everything else, so I can remember that part. Anyways, I'm gonna go. This is almost half an hour. But thank you anyone for listening. Please don't judge a book by its cover. Just ask questions. If you see my videos, like for example, the one person said, oh, you have videos of you making $400 in 4 hours. Yeah, that's when I was working. That's when I was trying to work. And every time I was done working, I was exhausted by the end of the day. Or the end of the night. Like, and the next day, into the next day, I was so tired I couldn't even... Anyways, yeah. It's so many things lead into another thing. But I'm gonna go. So thank you again for watching. And, this should be either attached to the GoFundMe page itself, or if not, this will be in my social media. The GoFundMe is in my social media. The link for it is in my social media, Instagram and Snapchat. No, not Snapchat. Sorry, Instagram and TikTok. Everything will be linked in. You guys just go see my stories on Instagram or TikTok, and everything will be described in my stories or in a video posted below, or you'll figure it all out. I'll attach everything somehow. There's just so much going on with him right here, and me trying to get a swimsuit for my mom, and my mom gonna feed him soon, and yada yada yada, and I don't want to hear what I'm saying, so that's the end of this video. I'm gone. Peace. Thanks again for listening. Part 2 will be coming up soon.